I wasn't able to solve the question within the optimized time. I was feeling very stressed and lost. Everything was going haphazard. Although NEET exam is just 6 months away, I know what I should be doing. Support from learning and reinforced my ability to think. I'm able to understand the time constraint. The concept is streamlined here to the exact point. Due to the small batch size, it was easy to communicate with the teacher. For the past 3 years, I had been studying in an online environment. The online test doesn't feel real. Hi, I'm Sounak Dasgupta from Prahaar X1 Batch of Learning and Preparing for NEET 2026.
Before you joined Learning Ant, what were the biggest challenges you were facing in your NEET preparation?
The two biggest challenges that I was going through during my NEET preparation before joining Learning and was one is the time management. I wasn't able to solve the question within the optimized time, even though I had known the answer, but I couldn't solve it within the designated time. And the next problem was that I never came across difficult or questions that required cognitive abilities such as deep analysis or thinking. I was doing questions on a very surface level.
How do you feel about your progress at that time? Were you feeling confident, stressed, or lost?
I was feeling very stressed and lost. I couldn't keep a track of my progress. It was feeling everything was going haphazard and I couldn't track properly that how much I have advanced in my preparation or how much I am lagging behind.
What was the one thing you knew you needed to change in your preparation strategy?
The one thing that I definitely needed to change in my preparation strategy is first, of course, time management, and then how I solve the questions and how I analyze the questions when given in the question paper.
What changes you noticed in yourself after joining Learning Ant?
Well, one of the changes that I noticed in myself is recently that through given various kind of tests, I have sort of like I'm able to understand the time constraint within which I should be solving the designated sections. Like even though I haven't not mastered it completely yet, but I have got a rough idea by which time I should be completing which section of the paper. So it would really be helpful for me to analyze the questions and sketch out in my mind that which I should be attempting first and which I should be attempting at the last, leaving it for the last bit of the paper.
Beyond academics, how have you changed as a student after joining Learning Ant?
For the past 3 years, I had been studying in an online environment, so I never had an exposure to a coaching institute as such. So yeah, it helped in some behavioral development in me, and apart from that, also it having teachers whom I could speak in real time was definitely a further pro.
How is learning from IIT faculty different?
Well, the concept is streamlined here to the exact point, and I don't have to go around big chunks or big chunks. There are specified materials and specified information that are targeted specifically towards my NEET preparation. So it's not like I am running here and there for information. The information is very streamlined and it's sufficiently uh, and adequately provided.
Can you describe how Learning Ant test series is different from other coachings?
I don't know about offline coachings, but since I've been preparing through an online coaching center, one thing I would say that the online test doesn't feel real. Like here we get an OMR sheet which we have to fill within the time boundary of 3 hour. So it feels very realistic, and also it helps us to get the real time examination feel which was lagging in my online preparation.
How has a small batch size and one-on-one mentorship made a real difference for you?
Well, due to the small batch size, what's really advantage is that the teachers could give their individual focus on the student and track their progress. And also apart from that, due to the small batch size, it was easy to communicate with the teacher and without feeling any kind of shame or fear of confronting. And also The teachers are really helpful over here, especially Daniel sir and Joyjeet sir. They are always there to cater to all the doubts and all the queries that a student have, and almost resolves everything.
How has the support from learning and made you feel?
The support from learning and reinforced my ability to think and my ability to analyze this, and also it is motivating me to push myself harder towards my goal.
How do you feel about the upcoming NEET exam now compared to before you joined?
Well, before I was like in the blues. I didn't know what to do or how to prepare, and everything was extremely uncertain. But now, although it's in a limited file, although NEET exam is just 6 months away, I know what I should be doing and how I should be doing, which is more important. So now I could track my progress, understand what are going wrong in my preparation, and I could easily rectify that. And even if I can't, I could ask my teachers to help me through those all those mistakes and all those
What is
doubts.
what is the single most valuable thing you have learned at learning end?
Well, the most valuable thing I've learned at learning, and it's that it's not always possible that I would excel in everything, but I should persevere and give my 100% into it, regardless of what the outcome would be.
Finally, imagine if your friend is struggling in the NEET preparation, what would you tell them about learning end?
If my friend is struggling and lost and is feeling lost and couldn't prepare properly, then I would ask him to visit Learning and once and speak with the consultation team, because they would cater to his doubts and analyzing where his situation and academic situation lies right now. I'm sure he would get the proper mentorship and the guidance here needed for him to excel the examination. आओ साथ में लड़ते हैं.